Hey guys, and welcome on into another episode of Picks on Net, NHL Picks and Stats. I'm your host, Terry Edelman at TE Picks over on X, ready to break down the Monday slate. Make sure to go over on X, give me a follow. And if you're looking for premium plays, head over to picksandparlays.net, where my premium plays are available. Having said that, we'll jump into yesterday's slate. Smaller card for me yesterday overall. 2 and 3 day overall, including premium plays over on picksandparlays.net. Starting with the first game, which was the Pittsburgh Penguins and the Columbus Blue Jackets. Here in this one was a good game overall for me. Ended up getting the over 6.5 premium play over on the site. I wanted Elvis Merzlikins in net, and of course Columbus goes with Jack Greaves once again. But Jack Greaves is not going to be able to stand on his head every single night, and he's been playing a lot of hockey recently, and the Penguins able to cash me the over, but Crosby also got an assist on the game tying goal and then won the game with a game winner. I was really hoping, because unfortunately Igor Chinnikov was actually on the ice for that game winning goal. He got the second assist. I was really hoping that he would get the game winner, but took a shot there, plus 480. Unfortunately, it lost. So 1 and 1 day on the show yesterday, 2 and 3 day in premium plays, back-to-back losing days overall. So I am ready to go here, ready to bounce back, start the week off on a winning note, which is the plan. But having said that, we will jump into the chat here. I did see your comment, Lion's Blood, but I can't bring it up because it was posted before I came into the stream. Long story short, I can't bring it up. I'm sorry, but yes, go Wild, go Red Wings. Share, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you, Subaru. I appreciate that. Mr. Edelman, I love your Vikings. Hello, Mr. Earl. I saw that you and Nick won the Pub Sports Radio contest, and I'm going to guess that maybe the Vikings had something to do with that. So there you go. At least they did well for you this season, or at least to end the season, but there you go. Put $400 on Penn's money line. Let's go. Well, you were probably sweating it out for a little while, especially towards the end of the game. But hey, they got there for you. It's really hard. Now, of course, teams play each other back to back, of course, in the playoffs. But during the regular season, it is very difficult to beat the same team in back-to-back games. And there you go. But I was just thinking of Detroit, and ignore that for this game. Ignore that for the last game. I was thinking about Detroit-Pittsburgh, but Pittsburgh lost, so it's all good. The Wild went from plus 105 to minus 120 versus the same team 2 days later. Crazy the books knew they would lose that game when they were dogs. No, that's not the case at all. The reason why the Wild were a dog in the last game and not in this one is because they were on the second night of a back-to-back in the last game. This time they're not. So the books didn't know that the Wild would lose in the shootout. That's not the case. Just Kirill Kaprizov cannot score a shootout winner, cannot score a shootout goal to save his life. I love Kirill Kaprizov, of course, the best player to ever wear a Wild jersey, but he cannot score in the shootout. He just can't. I don't know what it is, but not good in shootouts. And honestly, if I was Wild coach, I know it might sound crazy, but I wouldn't even have Kirill in my shootout lineup in the top 3. I know. He's not good in the shootout. And it's been that way for a long time. So not the books. It wasn't the books. The books didn't know anything. Good vibes. Hey, Nicholas, how's it going? But we'll jump into today's slate, and we'll start here with the first game, which is the Anaheim Ducks and the Washington Capitals. The Ducks plus 120 road dogs, the Capitals minus 140 home favorites, and a total of 6.5 here in our first game. And looking at this game here, starting with goaltenders, We're getting the battle of the backups here in this one. Peter Mrazek starting for Anaheim, 3-4, 3.78 goals against average, 865 save percentage. Charlie Lindgren for Washington, 6-4-2, 3.06 goals against average, and an 887 save percentage. So it's been a rough go for Lindgren. Hasn't really been that great of a season either for Peter Mrazek. So I would expect goals here in this game. Now, the only kind of small issue with that is this Washington Capitals team is beat up right now. Tom Wilson will not play in this game, and Alexei Protas is a game-time decision. So those are two of Washington's hottest goal scorers right now that are both, at least one is out of the lineup. Protas, I'm going to assume, isn't going to play, but he was in the ice for morning skate, so he could end up playing in this game. For me here in this one, I had it circled to bet this last night. As soon as I saw, or yesterday afternoon, as soon as I saw that this would be the matchup. Now, I got Leonard point for minus 125. I'm seeing minus 130, minus 135 now. I would still bet that. If you don't want to bet it at minus 130, split the goal and assist in half because you could end up on top going that way instead, going with both plus money. Why do I like Ryan Leonard over half a point? Well, no, it's not just because of Jacob Trouba knocking him out of the game in the team's last meeting. Of course, that does have something to do with it. But Leonard has been playing very well. He's on a 3-game point streak heading into this game. And he had been on a 5 out of 6 game point streak before the last meeting. And that was a very questionable hit by Trouba against Leonard. Leonard was injured for a while, came back, 2 points in his first game, a couple games with no points, but now 3 games in a row with a point. And now he's going to, I guess, get some revenge here. I expect a physical game here, and I expect some penalties in this one. And while both of these teams are not great power plays, they're also not good penalty kills whatsoever. Both teams in the bottom 6 of the NHL on the penalty kill. Ryan Leonard on the second line. He's on the top power play unit. I really like him to have offensive success here against Peter Mrazek. I think Leonard's going to come out here really motivated. No, I don't think he's going to be gunning for a Trouba to try to hurt him or anything. I don't think that's the kind of way Leonard's going to get his revenge. I think he's going to get his revenge by having offensive success here in this game. When it comes to the side, well, one of these teams are going to be happy because neither of them have been winning very much at all recently. So one of these teams are going to be happy with the win. The Anaheim Ducks, 21-17-3, 9-9-2 on the road, and they have lost 5 games in a row and 7 of their last 8. So, and 9 of their last 11. So things have not been going well for Anaheim for a while now, and they've been giving up a lot of goals. 5, 4, 5, 6, 3, 3, 8, 4, 1, 4, 5, 3. They've been giving up a ton of goals for a while now. So I like Ryan Leonard to have some success here in this game. And then I do think we get goals here as well. And I'm going to take a guess that the Capitals win this game, but minus 140, not a play for me here in this one. But we will go and see what people are thinking here. Let's see. No, not the case. Not the case. Quack money line. Maybe, but I don't know. Casper the Friendly goes to anytime goal, moved from the first line to the fourth line, and Ethan Frank anytime goal. All right, there you go. What's up, Terry? It's my birthday today. Let's win some cash. Happy birthday, Sweet Pickles. I hope you have a great day. Hope you have an awesome day. And yes, winners is hopefully what I'm hoping to give you here. Current Wild shootout goal scorers. Zuccarello, or top three. Zuccarello 15, Boldy 12, Gaudreau, who doesn't play for the Wild anymore, 10. Yeah, that was the one thing Gaudreau was really good at, was the shootouts. But yeah, Zuccarello, Boldy, those two guys are in the top three. And usually it goes Zuccarello, Kaprizov, Boldy. This last game, it was Zuccarello, Boldy, Kaprizov. But yeah, Kaprizov, I don't know what his exact record is in the shootout, but I can tell you it's awful. It's awful. I do like goals in the Ducks Caps game. Small play, we'll see. I like goals too. The only thing that does concern me a little bit, like I said, is the fact that the Capitals are very injured right now. But neither of these teams are doing a very good job at stopping the puck right now. And both of these teams are awful in the penalty kill. So if we get some goals here, if we get some power plays like I expect, should be some good opportunities for some props here in this one. What's up, Terry? Some great picks the last couple of days. Thanks. I appreciate that. Take Strome. All right. A Strome point is not something that I could bet. Minus 180 for Strome to get a point here. I'll mention other players hot in this game in just a few moments. Why Leonard over Strome? Well, basically because of the whole situation. He's going to be extra motivated here in this game. And the price. You're getting much better odds with Leonard. You can bet him for a point as a single play. For me, minus 180 for Strome, I can't bet that as a single play. I would lean with Strome assist. Strome, Ovi, Leonard all to record 1 point, and Chychrun assist parlay plus 275. I don't hate that at all, Lando. I don't hate that at all. He was fourth. Oh, really? Okay, well, yeah, but remember, he does get he's always in the shootout, so of course he would get opportunities. Yeah, exactly. If Leonard went after Trouba, it would not end well for Leonard. Exactly. And that's why I think he's going to get his revenge by lighting up Peter Mrazek. I was thinking Ville Husso, but no, he's in the minors now. Kreider has a goal on 3 of 4 in DC. Okay, I was going to say it's fine. I was going to say, but he doesn't play in this game. But yeah, he does play with the Ducks now. For some reason, I thought he was still in New York. Kaprizov is 1 for 5 this season in the shootout, which is not good. But I'm pretty sure it goes. It's worse. Go Sharks! Woo says go Sharks. Well, you're a day early. We'll be talking about your Sharks tomorrow. But yeah, they're playing very well. They are playing very well recently. Yes, as I was going to say, other players playing well in this game. If you are looking at Anaheim props, you should be looking at Mason McTavish, who has a point in 4 games in a row, minus 105, and Beckett Seneca, minus 110. He's a point in 3 of his last 5 games. Those are the 2 Anaheim players I would look at here. And then, obviously, I mentioned Leonard. Anthony Beauvillier has a point in 3 of his last 5 games. I'm seeing him plus 130 for a point. And on the top line with Strome and Ovechkin, projected at least here. And then goal streaks right now. Protas, if he plays, 4 or 5. Strome has actually scored in back-to-back games, plus 205. Much more of an assist guy, but scored in back-to-back games. And Beckett Seneca for the Ducks has also scored in back-to-back games, plus 295. No power play point streaks. As I said, both teams not good in the power play. But I could see power play success here. And no assist streaks, which is really kind of weird here in this game. But we'll go to the chat here. No, we won't. We'll go to the next game, which is the Utah Mammoth and the New York Rangers. Utah, minus 110. The Rangers, minus 110. And a total of 5.5 here in our second game. But let's go back for a second. Totally forgot to mention previous meetings. Washington, 5-0-1 in the last 6 meetings. and back-to-back games over 6.5, some lower scoring games before that. Here in this one, Utah has won 2 of the last 3 between the teams, but the Rangers 7-1-1 in the last 9, going back to when Utah was Arizona. 3 of the last 4 meetings over 6.5 between these two teams. So you've seen some higher scoring games between these two recently. Karel Vejmelka likely for Utah, and Igor Shesterkin confirmed for the Rangers. Shesterkin, very good in the Winter Classic. Luckily, gave up 1 goal, which helped us get that over, but was very, very good in that game. Now going to be starting here against Utah, who hasn't really been lighting up the score sheet as of late. Did score 1 goal in their last game, and the player I'm about to mention actually got a point in that one. 7 against the Islanders before that, 3 against Nashville, none against Colorado, 4 against Winnipeg. So Utah's been kind of up and down recently. The Rangers had lost 3 games in a row before that 5 win in the Winter Classic. Now they're back home. The Rangers 5-10-3 on home ice this year. It just hasn't been pretty for the Rangers for a while now on home ice. When I look at this game here, I have to jump on board. The Sean Durzi train, over half a point, plus 150 here in this one. Durzi, point now in 3 games in a row and 8 of his last 9. He's been incredibly consistent on the top defense pair and on the second power play unit. Really having success. 8 of his last 9 games with a point, plus 150. I think it's great value here, especially against a Rangers team that just really struggles on home ice. We'll go with Durzi. Over half a point, doesn't need to score. It can be an assist or it can be a goal. Either or, over half a point, plus 150 here in this game. Looking at other players that are on hot streaks here in this game, Barrett Hayden has a point 3 games in a row, 4 of his last 5 for Utah, plus 164. And then Artemi Panarin, back-to-back games over 1.5 points, plus 195. Panarin is heating up. Not really a whole lot of goal streaks. Power play points, Panarin has a power play point in 3 games in a row, plus 180. Mika Zibanejad, back-to-back games, plus 250. And Vincent Trocheck, 3 of 5, plus 275 here in this one. And then assist streaks are Artemi Panarin, 3 games in a row, 4 of his last 5, minus 113. Barrett Hayden, 3 games in a row, 4 of his last 5, plus 318. And Sean Durzi has an assist in 3 games in a row, 4 of his last 5, plus 208. So if you wanted to go with the plus 208 with the assist prop, you could. For me, with the fact that I got it minus 150 for a point prop, I'm fine with going with that, just in case he does score a goal here in this one. But we'll head to the chat here. Rangers money line, Caps money line, Flames money line, and Wild money line. Sharks for a wild card. I could see it. I would love nothing more than the Sharks to finish in that 8th seed and then eliminate the Colorado Avalanche. I have already predicted that to be what happens over on X. So that's what I'm hoping for. Give me the Sharks, the 8th seed. Everybody and their mother will have all their money on the Avalanche. No way the Avalanche could possibly lose to the Sharks. Yeah, then we'll see what happens. Veggie first off the ice was told, unless it's a back-to-back, Vanacek will be wearing a baseball cap and sitting on the bench. Yikes, that's not good. Well, for him at least. 6. Barrett Hayden has good value at the point as well. Yeah, I agree. He's been good. Very good for Utah recently. Hayden assist plus 310 as an assist in the last 3 games. Yeah, great value. Great value with that. Rangers, first home game after 6 on the road. Give me Utah money line and Utah first period money line. Rangers have only led twice after the opening 20 at home in 2 of 18 games. Yeah, that doesn't surprise me with how they played at home this year. Um, Home ice advantage is supposed to be a thing, but the Rangers and the LA Kings have not heard of it this year. Keller anytime goal, Panarin anytime goal, and Fox assist. Good luck. Not on Fox assist in this game, but I was last, so there you go. Sharks in 4 versus the Avs. No, not 4, but maybe 6 or 7. Maybe 6 or 7. No, not 4. Detroit and the Ottawa Senators. Detroit plus 130 road dogs. Ottawa minus 155 home favorites. And a total of 6 here in this game. John Gibson confirmed for Detroit and Levi Merilainen for the Ottawa Senators. Gibson 13-9-1, 2.93 goals against average, 895 save percentage. Merilainen 6-7, 3.34 goals against average, 874 save percentage on the season. How do these two teams do against each other? Well, it's very one-sided. Ottawa 6-0-1 in the last 7 meetings between the teams. They've had a lot of success against Detroit, and 4 of the last 5 meetings have gone under 5.5. So a lot of low-scoring games here between these two teams. And then looking at how these teams have done recently, the Detroit Red Wings come into this game back-to-back losses, both against Pittsburgh, 4-3 and 4-1. And Ottawa, who have been on a bit of a losing streak, ended that a 4-3 win against the Washington Capitals and a 4-2 win against the worst team in the NHL, the Winnipeg Jets. So Ottawa looking to make it 3 wins in a row here in this game. And I think they do. But at minus 155, there's just no value with the Senators here. I don't have any interest in taking them in regulation. I could see this game possibly go to overtime. So unfortunately, no play on the side here for me in this one. And looking at player props here, let's see. The point props. Tim Stützle, his point is a great parlay piece. 12 games in a row with a point now, minus 200. So, of course, no value. But as a parlay piece, it's a good play. Guys with value, Claude Giroux, 3 of his last 5, plus 110. Jake Sanderson, 3 games in a row, minus 110 with a point. Shane Pinto, back-to-back games with a point, plus 110. Maybe he's heating up. And Thomas Chabot, back-to-back games with a point, plus 128. Here in this one, Alex DeBrincat has scored in back-to-back games for Detroit. Heading into this one, no power play point streaks and assists. Tim Stützle, 3 games in a row with an assist, plus 105. If you don't want to take Stützle point as a parlay piece, I would look at the assist at plus 105. 3 of his last 5 games, 7 of his last 10 overall with an assist. I do think this is a Senator spot, but I don't like the odds, so we'll pass. There we go. Canucks also missed the "you're supposed to win on home ice" memo. Yeah, I guess you could throw them in as well. Stützle goal. All right. And whoa, my mouse is not, or my keypad is not participating today. Cousins, Batherson, and Kachuk point stack. Don't hate it. DeBrincat goal. Don't hate that either. Everyone taking the Rangers now. Oh, they are? Remember that they are at home today where they cannot score. Yeah, I'm definitely not in the Rangers, but it would be Utah or pass for me for sure. I'll just pass in this game. Yeah, there's just no value here, in my opinion. And then when it comes to the total 6, I could see this being 5 or 6 goals here in this one. Kane assist to DeBrincat goal. Good combination for sure. Good combination. There we go. JVR goal in 6 of 8 on the road. Okay. Cousins with a point in 7 at home versus Detroit. Wow. Okay. And what are we? Cousins point minus 130. Okay, not awful. Not awful. Minus 125 at Bet Online. And then, yeah, a JVR goal. Not a bad look. I actually like this game quite a bit from a props perspective. Okay, interesting. 6 and 7, eh? Yeah, Boog. Yeah. Kane's still hunting for 600. Guess so. That's twice, Terry. Twice? Well, it's not my fault if people are putting the number 6 and 7 in the same comment. Of course, I'm going to say them, Boog. But yeah, it's not my fault. But we'll move on along to our next game, the Seattle Kraken and the Calgary Flames. The Kraken, plus 125 road dogs. Calgary, minus 150 home favorites, and a total of 5.5 here in this one. No confirmed goalies yet. Let me refresh, but I don't think we'll have any yet here. Oh, no, we do now. Justin Wolfe confirmed for Calgary. Joey Decord unconfirmed for Seattle. Very, very similar numbers overall. Both with 2 shutouts. 901 save percentage for Decord, 900 for Wolfe, 2.77 goals against average for Decord, 2.86 for Wolfe. So very, very similar numbers overall. How do these two teams do against each other? Calgary, 3-0-1 in the last 4 meetings. 3 of the last 5 have gone to overtime. And for a total of 5.5, 2 overs, 3 unders. Not a big advantage when it comes to the total here in this one. And when I look at this game, it's tough. This one's tough. The Kraken have won 4 of their last 5 games. I think it goes back a little further than that, and they've been playing great. The Kraken started the season off so hot and looked like a playoff team, then fell apart, and now they're hot again. So they're kind of all over the place. Now, they have played some teams, LA, Philadelphia, Vancouver twice, and Nashville. So not exactly the strongest teams overall in this list of 5. The Flames on the other side, now 12-6-2 at home. The Flames are playing really well at home. Coming off a 4-3 loss to Nashville, had won their previous 3 games all at home. Edmonton, Boston, and Philadelphia. So when I look at this one here, the value is with the Kraken here in this one, and I'm not betting against the Kraken right now with how they're playing. But I don't want to fade Calgary either in this spot at home after our loss. They've been playing really well at home. So this game is draw or pass, and I am passing, but don't be surprised to see this game go to overtime. I think this is the best draw spot on the slate today. This game is just screaming overtime to me, so I may have to sprinkle on it later on. The draw is how I would go here in this one. Looking at this game for player props here, I know there is some guys with value in this game. Jordan Eberle has a point in 6 games in a row, minus 120. Mikhail Backlund has a point in 7 games in a row, plus 120. Jared McCann has a point in 4 of his last 5, 3 games in a row, plus 112. Blake Coleman has a point in 4 games in a row, plus 117. Kaapo Kakko and Mackenzie Weegar both have points in back-to-back games in 3 of their last 5, plus 155 for Kakko, plus 141 for Weegar. And then Huberdeau, Matt Coronado, and Rasmus Anderson all have points in back-to-back games. Minus 114 for Huberdeau, plus 105 for Coronado, and plus 107 for Anderson. So some guys with a value here, point-wise, in this game. Not a whole lot of goal streaks right now. Rasmus Anderson, back-to-back games, plus 600. And then assist streaks. Mikhail Backlund, 4 of his last 5, plus 249. Jordan Eberle has an assist in 3 games in a row, plus 170. Kaapo Kakko, Matt Coronado, both have an assist in back-to-back games, plus 270 for Kakko, plus 215 for Matt Coronado here in this game. Ultimately, I'm going to pass, but like I said, I think the draw spot is good, and I think there is some player props with value here in this game. I'm just not sure about goals. Honestly, I could see this being a 1-1 or 2-2 type game. Kind of lean with the under here in this one, but don't like betting unders. That's for sure. Here we go. Zetterlund, anytime goal, plus 410, top line. Okay, interesting. Sorry, I meant 500. He's at 497. Okay. Getting close. Stutzel Point sends money line. All right. You're going to make me do it, Sweet Pickles? What is the 6-7 thing? Yeah, Google it. It's a young kid thing. Honestly, I don't even really know what it is. Just when you say 6-7 and this together, the youngins nowadays go crazy for whatever reason. So, yeah, even I don't know what it's all about, but it's something apparently with the young kids nowadays. And I'm still young. I'm only 34, so not that old. But Flames, crack and draw. I like it, Jonathan. I like it. The more I've looked at this game, it just screams my name. Seattle has won 6 of 7, giving up 2 goals or less in 5 of the 6 wins. Seattle's 6-1 versus the Cali teams. Okay, interesting. Seattle scored first in 8 straight games. That's why probably they're having success. It's because they're not trailing in games. So, yeah, I like that. Backlund Point on a hell of a streak right now. I just can't convince myself to jump on at this point. I like the Chandler Tolvanen stack if it's playable odds. All right. But that brings us to our final game of the night, which is the Minnesota Wild and the LA Kings. The Wild minus 115, road favorites. The Kings minus 105, home dogs, and a total 5.5 here in this one. If this game seems familiar, it's because these two teams just faced each other on Saturday night. With the Kings finding a way to win in overtime. I believe it was 5-4 here in this one. The home team has won both meetings this year in overtime. The Wild 12-6-3 on the road this season. The Kings 6-9-4 at home. First season 4-3 shootout win for the Wild. Second game 5-4 shootout win for the Kings. Looking at this game here, both of these teams have been involved in a lot of high-scoring games recently. For the Wild, 4-3, 5-2, 4-3, 5-2, 5-4. And the Kings, 6-1, 5-2, 5-3, and 5-4. So both teams are on heavy over streaks heading into this game. And we're seeing this total at 5.5. I like the over here. And of course, I like the Wild. I like the Wild team total. I like the Wild first period. I think this is going to be a game where the Wild dominate, in my opinion. But Matt Boldy, anytime goal is my play here, plus 155 for Boldy to score. Great value here with Boldy at plus 155 overall. He has scored, bear with me for a second here. Bear with me for a second. 3 of his last 5 games and 6 of his last 10. 51% of games overall. So just over half a game this season. He's also scoring 4 of his last 6 road games, back-to-back games against the LA Kings. If you look at all the goals the Kings have been giving up recently and how great this Wild offense has been since acquiring Quinn Hughes, Boldy's been a big part of that. So I'll take him anytime goal plus 155 to find the back of the net here in this one. And I think this could be a pretty exciting late night game. I'm surprised this total is still at a 5.5 here in this one. About time the books priced the Kings as home dogs. Barely, but yeah, it literally took 3 months for them to do so. LOL. Yeah, it's weird. Boldy goal and Kaprizov goal. Don't hate it. Don't hate it. Kaprizov assist plus Hughes assist. Okay. Don't hate it. Eriksson point. Don't hate that either. Plays with Boldy and X-Men on a point streak recently. And I'll mention streaks here in a second. Whoa! Okay, 10-unit play on the Wild. He's kidding, 3 units. The Wild played their C game on Saturday. Yeah, it wasn't their best at all. And still managed to erase 4 1-goal deficits and get the game to an overtime/shootout. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that completely. I think they play much better than they did on Saturday. And this Kings team said how motivated they were to win at home in that game. And they barely got the job done. So, yeah, I agree with you, Jonathan. But looking at other players on streaks here in this game, let's see here. Point streaks. Zuccarello, 4 of his last 5, minus 132. Not great value. If you like Zuccarello, parlay him with Kaprizov. That would get you to plus money. Kaprizov and Zuccarello together. Because if Zuccarello is getting a point, the odds are that Kaprizov is as well. Corey Perry has a point in 4 games in a row for LA. He's heating up, plus 149. And that's basically about it. Boldy is really the only guy on a goal streak right now. Power play point streaks, Corey Perry, 3 games in a row with a power play point, plus 525. And Quinn Hughes, back-to-back games with a power play point, plus 145. Assists, Kaprizov, 3 of his last 5 games, plus 105. Fiala, 3 games in a row with an assist, plus 167. Zuccarello, back-to-back games in 3 of 5, plus 121. And that's basically it here for assist streaks here in this game. Yeah, he's red hot right now. He is for the Kings. Corey Perry with plus money and points in last 4. I agree. Kings need to fire Hillier. Yeah. Probably past due for that, but yeah, they definitely need a change of some kind. But that is today's show. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't already. The channel is growing every day. I really love to see it. Really appreciate it. And head over to picksandparlays.net if you're looking for premium plays. And then other than that, we'll see you guys tomorrow. 10-game slate. And I'm already researching tomorrow's slate before the show started. So early bird gets the worm. That's for sure. Gotta go. Thanks, Terry. Appreciate you. Good luck tonight, everyone. Thanks, Sweet Pickles. Have a great birthday, man. I hope it's great. And we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks as always, Terry. Thanks, Hal. Best of luck. And we'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching.